Yo, what's up, y'all? I was gonna go into the movie theater a few minutes ago, but it's not quite time yet. So I got like a few more minutes just to hang out and, kick it with y'all. Talk about some things that's on my mind. And yeah, let me turn up the little brightness on the screen real quick. But yeah, but while I'm here, I just want to give my brief thoughts on the that incident with the black army officer that got pepper sprayed and arrested. They roughed him up and whatnot. I just want to give my thoughts on it real quick. And the reason that I'm giving my thoughts on it like that here in this particular place is because I'm not only posting this on Facebook. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm putting my stuff on my YouTube channel. But this is an easy, a quick outlet. I could quickly record this and I could quickly post it on there when I'm done. So because with YouTube you gotta do all kind of little different little steps and everything. But anyway, all right. So my thoughts. Man, I saw that yesterday. I think it was yesterday that I saw it, and it really upset me as a veteran, but more so as a black man, because yeah, I'm a veteran, but I wasn't always a veteran. I was born a black man, and I'm always going to be a black man. So I can definitely relate. I can definitely understand the feelings that brother was probably feeling. It's a whole different thing, man, existing in this society as a black male. Like, we're always, most of the time, a lot of times, viewed as a threat. And if you're viewed as a threat, you're people probably feel like they have to handle you a certain way. You have to handle you, tougher or rougher. But in this particular case, that one dude, that one police officer, the main one that was doing all the, you need to be afraid, that dude, the big loudmouth one, I feel like those type of cats are a mixture of insecurity and racism, white supremacy. Like, they are coupled with the two, because the reason I say insecurity is because of the way he was acting. Is like he's doing a little bit much. Like, you ain't got to act all big and bad like that, bro. Like, I know you got your badge and everything. I know you got the authority of the government behind you, backing you and everything, but you ain't got to push it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to rough up the brother like that. The guy wasn't even a threat to you like that. So I find it to be, that has to be one of the fuels behind it, and also, of course, the guy that he was roughing up is a brother, and most of the time it's always a black man that's being treated like that because we're targeted, frankly. I remember one time with me, I was in Norfolk, Virginia, and this took place in Virginia, the one with the army officer that got pepper sprayed. This was, I forgot what part. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, is it Windsor? They said it's not too far from where I am now. I'm in Virginia Beach, and it's not too far from here. But anyway, so I'm in Norfolk. I'm out running, because I love to run, and I'm just getting it in. And so I decided to take like a little break and stuff. What's up, Mike? What's going on? I decided to take a little break and stuff. So I'm chilling next to the bushes. Next thing I know, 2 police cars come and corner me near the bushes. It was like an Eckerd's or a CVS or something like that. I was standing there, and they cornered me in the bushes. And I'm like, what is going on? Because, at first, it didn't hit me. It just kind of like, I just kind of froze like a deer in the headlights, like what's happening? So then once they, they stopped their cars, like, they stopped, they got out, had their hands on their guns. Hey, were you in a fight? Were you just in a fight? And I was like, nah, I'm fighting this fat that I'm trying to burn, but I ain't say that, but I said, nah, I wasn't in a fight, nothing like that. And then, like, they just kept their hands on their guns, like they was ready to cap me, like they were ready to blow me away, like, and it was crazy. I was so angry, like, and they were putting on gloves. There was like 3 of them. They was putting on gloves and stuff, like they was getting ready to handle me. So they said, well, so when they asked me, to say, oh, was there a fight? Were you in a fight? I said, no, and so they said, well, are you sure you weren't in a fight? Because, there's, you fit the description of the suspect that was just in a fight. He had a blue hoodie, a blue sweater, and he's about your size, and you fit the description. I'm like, first of all, I ain't got no blue sweater on. I got on a blue hoodie. Like, this is a hoodie, not a freaking sweater. So then, of course, I was wise with it. I wasn't trying to be all rah-rah with the cops and nothing like that. Because it's better to go home feeling like you weren't the tough guy that you feel like you could be, than to be killed. It's not worth it, so you got to handle those situations wisely. But anyway, so they said, like, I fit the description of somebody that was in a fight. Asked me, was I sure if I was in a fight? If I was in a fight, I would be pretty sure that I was in a fight, so, but nah, man. So one thing that really got me about that situation is that, and I'm gonna get back to the army officer situation. I'm just comparing the situations because I understand what that feels like. One thing that really upset me about that is that how they were ready. They were so eager. It's like they were salivating to shoot me or to, like, gaffle me up or something like that. But if honestly, my opinion is this, man. If they tell you to, like, put your hands up and, get out the car and all that stuff, just cooperate, do what you got to do. But that don't mean you could cooperate all day. You could be like Philando Castile, cooperate all day and they still shoot you. But I'm saying you got to, behave like a prisoner of war. In the military, we were taught, like, if we get captured, we're supposed to give name, rank, social security number. And that's it, and just cooperate with what they tell you to do. And that's what we're supposed to do, because we are behind enemy lines. Unfortunately, as black men in America. So, it don't, some people might be outraged to hear that, but we didn't create the system for it to be that way in the first place, and, you don't know what it's like to walk around feeling like a freaking target all the time. So, but anyway, yeah, that guy, man, it was crazy because he was an officer, and me being a veteran, I wasn't an officer, I was enlisted. And seeing that, like, the way we view officers, they're up here, they're like high class people, and to see that and it's really not that many black officers. So if you're a black officer, I take my hat off to you, hand salute twice, if you're a black officer. It's not really that many of us who are officers, and to see that brother who seems like a smart cat, because you got to be intelligent most of the time. You got to be intelligent to be an officer in the military, and that goes across all branches. Just to see him being treated like that was infuriating. I'm just like, why? Like, and they said the reason that they pulled him over was for like a license plate situation or something like that. So brother got pepper sprayed and all that stuff over a license plate. Well, they'll probably be like, well, why he didn't comply? He was complying. They were giving him conflicting orders. They were saying, put your hands out the window. Keep your hands where I can see him out the window. And then the other guy was like, get out the car. And the other guy was like, all right, keep your hands out the window. So you got a gun on you. You don't want to be shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the brother just froze. He just froze. And I probably would have did the same thing. I'm like, or see what I would have said. I would be like, hey, this guy just told me to put my hands out. This guy told me to get out the car. Which one do you want me to do? And it was just like, it was a bad situation for the guy, for the army officer. the black dude, because he was given conflicting orders. You know, if he would have disobeyed one order and or disobeyed the other order, he could have just been shot either way. You know, it's like they were just trying to find the reasons to kill that brother. You know, it's just crazy out here, man. Like, honestly, like, and I know all police officers are not bad people. I know that for a fact, you know. I got loved ones who are police officers. I got friends who are police officers. But it's just like, when I see the police, when I see a police officer, even if I mean, most of the time, if not all the time, I'm not doing nothing wrong. You know, I'm not no criminal or nothing like that. I want, you know, that really ain't my get down. But I'm saying, like, if I just see one, I get nervous. I'm like, all right, because I know the statistics. I know the foundation of it. I know the background. I know the atmosphere, the racial climate in this country, you know, when dealing with the police and black men and black women too, you know, just black Americans in general, man. And shoot, it don't matter, male, female, you know, gay, straight, you know, you're black in America, you know, you're gonna have that target on you, and people are in denial about that. But day to day, you know, we keep seeing the evidence of that. So, but it's crazy, dude. Like, I'm glad that dude didn't die. I'm glad that they didn't kill him. They said something like he's doing like a lawsuit or something like that. So that's good. And then I heard like they were threatening him. They said, if you do anything as a result of this, you know, they're gonna mess up your military career or something like that. They told him. So it's crazy. Like, it's complete corruption, and that's just like, you know, unacceptable, man. Like, we gotta do something about that for real. Because they think they can get away with it. That's why I said earlier about the insecurity and you know, coupled with racism. You know, you feel like you can be big and bad behind that badge and that gun and that uniform, but if you was just a regular dude on the street, you know, you would never, ever step to me like that, or any other brother. You know, y'all know where that come from. But dog, like, it's crazy, man. So we gotta be careful out here, for real. We really gotta be careful out here. You know, when you get pulled over by the cops, and just, you know, comply to the best of your ability, because some of them are not police officers. Some of them are what has been termed a race soldier, you know, but that's a little too deep for some of y'all right now. That's a little deep, you know. Some of y'all might get mad at a brother, but yeah, it is what it is, you know, and I don't disagree with that term, you know. But yeah, some of them waiting for you to mess up and have a reason to blow you away, you know. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you though, like that incident that I was in Norfolk, that's, bruh, like, and I was just, you know, I considered myself, you know, the type of guy, the type of brother who don't get in trouble, who doesn't cause trouble. I've never been in trouble with the law at all. And it seemed, I noticed that it seems to be those types that are picked on by the police. You know, all of us get picked on by the police, but it seems to be that particular type, you know, the ones who really don't cause trouble like that. They want to step to them, but you don't want to step to the gangsters. You know, you don't want to, because you know that it will be a problem if you know, step to the wrong type of individual, you know. But that's a topic for another day. So, but yeah, man, like it's not a good feeling. You know, you feel humiliated. You know, you feel naked. You know, like helpless. But one thing I want to say is this. You know, we can't show like that weakness, because they salivate over our tears. they want us to cry. They want us to, like, when they see a black man crying and all that stuff, it emboldens them, you know. So, and that brother, you know, at the end of that video, he started crying and whatnot like that and whatnot. But not trying to talk about that guy, because that was a heavy situation. And he got pepper sprayed, he got, you know, roughed up and all that stuff. And it was a very emotionally taxing situation. But I just hate to see when you know, like Van Jones get on live TV crying and stuff like that. And I am an emotional guy. That's coming from an emotional guy. I'm very emotional. I am very much in touch with my emotions, but not to the point where I'm going to show weakness in front of, not saying the guy was weak or nothing like that, but I'm just making a point. I'm not emotional where I'm going to show that emotion in front of somebody who's an enemy combatant. You know, if you're my enemy and you're a physical threat to me, you're not going to see tears. The only liquid you're going to see is your own blood. So I'm not that type, and I don't recommend that other guys be that type, other black men be the type to show your tears in front of another man that's trying to tear you down. Wisely, of course, don't be, you know, a big and bad, you know, rah-rah superhero type dude and end up getting shot, but there's a balance, you know, so we can't show that all the time. So, but yeah, I think it's almost time for my movie to start, but again, I'm gonna go see a scary movie. I'm just here. I'm in Chesapeake, Virginia, y'all, just hanging out and stuff and enjoying myself, my me time. Yesterday I posted this picture of Will Smith from that one scene of I Am Legend where he said, please say hello to me. Say hello to me. He was talking to the statue because he didn't have anybody to talk to because everybody was gone. It was the end of the freaking world. So he was talking to the mannequin and he was crying. And that's how I felt yesterday. You know, I'm like, man, I want somebody to say hello to me. So hello to everybody. How is everybody doing out there in Facebook land, YouTube land, you know, just the real land, you know. What's up? How y'all doing? So, and thank you to everybody that said hey to me. So, but anyway, all right, let me get in here. Let me get in here and get some popcorn and, you know, some snacks and stuff. I'm getting ready to watch this scary movie. I forgot the name of it already, but, you know, it's about some type of ghost or something. I don't know. It ain't real, y'all. The ghost is not real. All right, it's a movie. All right, everything ain't gonna come through the screen and get you. Okay. I mean, everybody talking about, you know, well, those who do say, you know, I'm inviting spirits and stuff. You know, you don't say that when you're watching, you know, a movie with strippers in it or something like that. You don't say that, huh? And that's equally, you know, sinful. That's equally bad. So you don't say it with that, but you say it with some ghosts on TV that ain't real. So y'all be getting on my nerves with that. So, but man. Anyway, this is going on my YouTube channel. That's why I'm putting it on here, because it's easy. It's like I can record really quick, and you know, live is the best. Live is really good. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get on out of here. And I'm going to see y'all later. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Be easy. Be safe. And I love you all. Grace and peace. I'll holla at you if it'll respond to my touch here.